Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to another speed build. Bet you weren't expecting me to post again. Probably not, but here I am with my first speed build in a long time. A very long time, I must admit. I'm sorry about that, but here I am. I'm back. What a weird time we're in right now, right? How are you guys doing? Let me know down below. How are you holding up? Where are you in the world right now? What's your situation? I'd love to know. Everyone, it's a weird time. We all know this. Let's just all talk to each other and, I want to say collaborate, but that's not the right word. Just check up on each other, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I live in New Zealand, if you guys didn't know. Currently, we are all in lockdown for, oh man, it's been, I can't even keep up with the days. It's coming up on 2 weeks tomorrow, I think. We are in lockdown for 4 weeks. Complete lockdown. Like, we're allowed to leave our house to go to the supermarket and for exercise. That's pretty much it at the moment. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. My job is going out the window now. 'Cause I got a new job at the end of last year at a restaurant, and that's not happening at the moment. So me and my mum decided to get jobs at our local supermarket to help out, and that's been good, being able to get out of the house to help people get the groceries, all that. But yeah, I want to know how you guys are feeling about all this. Yeah, you want someone to talk to? I'm here. There's nothing else. We can be, there's nothing else to do at the moment but talk to each other and check up on each other. So I hope you guys are doing all good. I'm doing all good. Apart from being a bit bored and kind of not really knowing what to do at the moment, I'm all good. So yeah. With that out of the way, here's a speed build. This house is, to be honest, I can't even remember how many bedrooms or bathrooms are in this house. I think there's 2 bathrooms. I can't remember how many bedrooms there are. There might be 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. I think there's 3 bedrooms and a like a study / bedroom downstairs, which you could just convert that into a bedroom if you so desire. This house, I actually disabled my custom content finally whilst building a house, so there is no custom content in this build, and it will not show up as having custom content on the gallery. Hallelujah. Yeah, so if you want to download this, it's on the gallery. My name is TieDyedKiwi, just the exact same as it is on my YouTube channel, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue finding that. Just make sure you pull the little drop down menu and you put in EA account ID, I think is the search term. So there you go. I'm pretty proud of this house, actually, to be honest. I haven't built or played Sims in quite a while, so this has been a great time for me to get back into the game. So that has been quite fun. I started a 100 baby challenge. Very interesting stuff. I'm up to, I believe, baby 9. I've got quite a way to go. And judging by little Simsy's 100 baby challenge is still going 4 years later, I don't think I'll be finishing that anytime soon. But hey, it's fun for the time being. I probably won't end up finishing that at all, but I wanted to try it out. Also, yeah, I'm quite proud of this build actually. I did a lot of I kind of learnt how to do the whole debug thing. So if you guys don't know, there were a couple new cheats that added in the debug objects, not added them in, but made them possible for you to access via the debug menu. So there's bb.show hidden objects, and then there's bb.show live edit objects, and those cheats will give you access to the debug menu, which will give you access to pretty much most, if not all, the assets in the game. So there are like fun plants and things that you might see in some of the worlds that we didn't have in the players couldn't access before, but now we can via the debug menu. Now, just a disclaimer, I will say that this allows you to also landscape your house for basically free, but the only thing about that is that your Sims won't register the debug items as real items, so they will just kind of walk through them. So if you see your Sim standing in a bush, that is why, is because the Sim doesn't realize that it's a bush. The Sim doesn't see anything there. So that's the only thing, but that's like a minor thing. Who cares? It's not that big of a deal. It's not a glitch or anything. Sims will still, the game will still run. They just might walk through a bush or something occasionally, but that's fine. Yeah, so this is me just landscaping the outside of the house. I don't know why I do this, but I basically build the entire outside of the house and then move on to the inside of the house, but whatever. Also the house is green. I don't know why it's green, but it's green. I don't know how I feel about it really. I think it looks good, but I'm not sure. So yeah, let me know if you guys have been listening to any new music. Have you, like, I recently got a Spotify premium account, which, like, I really should have had that a long time ago. I did they had like a 3-month trial, not a trial, but like a 3-month premium deal for like $1 a few years ago, and I did that. And then ever since then I've been stingy and I refuse to pay for Spotify Premium, but I caved in recently, because funny story actually, I caved in whilst in a car ride on a trip, like a day trip with me and my mum and my brother, and I had synced new music onto my new phone because I got a new phone just after Christmas, because I was sick of my iPhone 6. I thought it was time for an upgrade. So I synced music to my new phone and didn't realize that by syncing music onto my new phone, it had deleted all of the previous music that was on there. So I'd put like 6 new songs on my phone, so that meant I had 6 songs on my phone. So, in that moment, I was in the car when I realized this, so I didn't have any of my music, and that really sucked, and I was so sad, because I was like, yay, I have all this music to listen to in the car ride, and I had nothing. So I was sitting in the car, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna pay for the Spotify Premium. So I bought a Spotify Premium right there in the car, in the car ride in the way. Oh my god, I can't talk. You know what I mean. So yeah, and I've had Spotify Premium ever since then. That was like January, I think. Yeah, and it's way better. It's way better. I was just doing the old download the MP3 audio files from YouTube and putting them onto my phone that way. And I've graduated to being a good a good person and actually like paying for my music, which you should support artists that you like. Support them by paying for Spotify Premium, and that way they can keep making music. Do that. Same with like Netflix and all that. Netflix may kind of suck, but it's arguably better than pirating, torrenting things. So don't do that. Don't steal. That's probably not the best message coming from me, but don't do it. Funny story. The first time I ever played Sims 3 was a torrented version of Sims 3. I was like 12 or 13 at the time, and I found it online because I'd been watching Sims videos on YouTube, and I was like, wow, this game looks cool. I'm gonna download it for free. And I found a version of it, and it took, get this, 6 hours? 6 hours to download. 6 hours. How ridiculous is that? So, I don't know, I don't think it was my internet, I just think it was because it was a dodgy website and it was a dodgy download and all of that. But I got to play Sims 3 for a little bit, and me being the good person I am, I decided that I liked this game and I was going to purchase it with real money and purchase a legal version of the game. So, I did, and the rest is history. So I played Sims 3 for about, I think it was like a year or something. I remember, when I started playing, I think University had just come out, because that was the first expansion pack I got for Sims 3. I didn't get any of the stuff packs. No, I got 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me that. But I did. I thought, that's a cool pack, and I got that. But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. But University was so cool. I wanted that so badly. So my mum agreed. I think I paid for it, or maybe I didn't. I think it was a birthday present or something. But she got me that. And Island Paradise I got, I think, shortly after that. And then I got, I remember Into the Future being released, and I got that for Christmas from one of my friends. I got the limited edition version, and I wasn't going to buy that because I'm not interested in that, but it was a fun pack nonetheless. So that's cool. I recently bought Generations. I think I bought it this year, if not at the end of last. I think it was this year. I can't remember. But yeah, I wanted Generations, so I got Generations. And then I think I have Late Night, World Adventures. I'm struggling to remember the names of these packs. I have most of the expansion packs. And like I said, one of the stuff packs. So, yeah. And I have... What else do I have? Pets, seasons... You know, the essentials. That kind of stuff. Of course. But yeah, oh my gosh, I remember watching all of Life Simmer's Generations LP. Oh, the best thing ever. I have actually another funny story. I have an external hard drive that has every single episode of Life Simmer's University LP on it, because I didn't like watching them on YouTube. I downloaded each episode in advance and watched it as an MP4 file on my computer. On my little Apple laptop. I refused to watch them on YouTube. I didn't like the buffering, because I think we had really bad internet back then, so I just, didn't help the internet, but I just downloaded everything, so that's fun. But yeah, it's got all of university, I think most of her Island Paradise Let's Play, and I think I have every episode of Generations too, like of all 3 seasons. I kind of want to find it now. I have my external drive here. I'm not sure if it's this one. I don't think it is. Oh no, I can't plug it in. Stupid microphones, stupid headphones. But yeah, good times, man, good times. Might just go back and watch all of them again. But yeah, so I haven't talked about the build like at all, but here we are in the kitchen. Yeah, I struggled a bit with the floor plan for this house, but other than that, I had quite a lot of fun building this. Actually, I feel like my building skill has increased substantially, and I feel like I've gotten a lot better at building, which I hope you agree with me. If you go back to my earlier builds, oh man, ooh, them's is rough. Them's is real rough. One of them, I think it's called a modern family home. I'm gonna look it up. Right, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna save you guys the agony of going back and trying to find, or, you know, not trying to find it, because I don't have that many videos on my channel, so it's not that hard to find if you just scroll to the bottom, but I beg of you don't, because you don't want to watch it. Also, the first videos I have on my channel are of Minecraft. Oh man, good times, 5 years ago. Wow, is it really 5 years ago? May 6th, 2014, so yeah, nearly 6 years ago. Oh man, which was my first video, which was how to install Minecraft maps on a Mac. I used to have a Mac. I do not have a Mac any longer, so that's kind of irrelevant. That doesn't help me anymore, you know? I can't go back and reference that video anymore, it doesn't help me. But here it is. So, the first building related video I actually have on my channel is a build showcase that I made, which I thought was revolutionary, and I thought I was hot shit, really. I was like, wow, isn't this cool? This is the coolest thing I've ever made. Not the build, but like the video. You can watch it if you want. Wow, the song, man, wow. But it's just kind of a fun, it's like a real estate video almost. There's a hanging chair in this build, right? It's like half CC, because I liked CC, build CC back then. But there's a hanging chair in this build. It's a like conversion of a Sims 3 one. But I made the ceilings the highest they can go, so the hanging chair is floating. If you go, I'm at 41 seconds. If you go to 41 seconds, you can clearly see that the hanging chair is floating. It's not hanging off anything because the ceiling is too high. Man, don't put yourself through that. Also, the room is massive. I don't know who would need a couch in their bedroom. Like a full couch. This is like a Chase lounge couch. I don't know, man, but I think I've come a lot further than that right now. So yeah, here I am, just kind of doing some extra decorating. I was doing the lounge, putting in an accent wall. I decided to put in colored walls, which is a bold move, but I think it looks cool, and I've envisioned it being realistic, at least in houses I've lived in before and like my family has lived in before. I've seen houses like this with big coloured walls and that kind of thing, and it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't always look good, but it doesn't look horrible if it's done right. Also, I completely forgot to mention that path I did out the front of the house. It's got I went in, I did a debug path, like the little stones around the edge of the path I did with like stones from debug mode, and oh man, that's hard. It's not hard, but it's time consuming, and it's really difficult to find those stones in the debug menu. And one thing about the debug menu with that cheat is that you can't clone objects from debug. So if you want more than one of those stones, you have to individually place each one of them on the ground. However many you want, you can't clone them, so you know what I mean, that little eyedropper tool, you can't use that, and it's painful. It's okay, we got through it eventually, but yeah, there you go. Key tip. Yeah. So here we are doing the master bedroom. For the master bedroom, I actually went with kind of a pink peach theme sort of thing. Yeah, so it's different from anything I've ever done before, but I actually really like it, and I'd like to think that whoever lives here, the female of the house, was adamant on having her room exactly the way she wanted. So I don't know if she's maybe a single mum or what have you. This could also be a teenager's bedroom, but this is the only bedroom with an ensuite. So if you want, of course, you can change anything you want. That's completely up to you. So the way, oh yeah, that's right. The family I had envisioned for this house was, I didn't really think too much about the parents or parent too much with this one, but parents or a single parent, a teenage boy, which this is his room that we're working on now, and then 2 twin girls. I thought that was a cute idea, like 2 twin, like, children. That's the life state, at least. Yeah, so 2, like, I don't know, like 10-year-old girls, 12, whatever, and then like a 15, 16-year-old teenage boy who lives in this little, dingy room. It's like I don't know, I would really like to have a room this small. I don't know about you guys, but I like the whole small, tiny room thing, and it's like really, I made it like really gross, and like, you know, there's like food left over in his room, that kind of thing. Like, realistic, you know what I mean. Alright, so sorry if you can hear like my chair like creaking around the place, but I spent a lot of time in this room kind of detailing, and I made this shelf and like the little bedside crate table thing. He's got some like magazines in here, his school bag, and like his dresser, all that kind of stuff is, I really like what I did with the posters and everything on the walls. I'm kind of layering those, just making it look really like chaotic, but kind of lived in and realistic in that sense. So yeah, and I mean this build has not been play tested, so I'm assuming everything works fine. So I'm sure this room functions fine, but I don't know. But yeah, cool. Once again, you can absolutely, if you want to play in this house, you can change whatever you wish. The upstairs is kind of small, but I like it. I'm quite proud of it, really, like I said a million times. But yeah, here we are working on like the twin girls' room. It's super cute and girly and pink and fluffy and just all of those things, really. I imagine that these girls are like super spoiled kind of get whatever they want, and teen boy just kind of lives his life. He just does what he does. He likes to game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And these girls, yeah, they kind of just get whatever they want, really. Maybe you could put it in like a what would go in this room? Like, I was thinking like one of those pets from my first pet stuff, like I don't know what the pets are. I never use that pack, so I have no idea what's in it, but you know, one of those tank animals. Yep, okay. But yeah, like the identical twins, they never do anything without each other. That sort of dealio. So we're now done with the build. We're going into screenshots here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you are all doing well and staying safe, staying home, washing your hands, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.